Good evening, everybody. And today I want to explore the topic of trading and trading phenomenon, really, and why it is so hard for traders to be traders and to be sustainable. And why trading is so uncomfortable for most of us is because we never have the complete information. All we do is we have the past information as our point of reference, but we have to almost predict what is going to happen in the future. We have to get comfortable with making quick decisions and come to quick conclusions. Okay, that is the reason why we need the tools and the plans, as well as emotional capacity to deal with all of those scenarios as a trader. As traders, we make risk-based decisions under conditions of uncertainty, and uncertainty and risk are the stresses and triggers. And those stresses and triggers will trigger our nervous system and therefore emotion. It is unavoidable, and this is to highlight how important it is to work on your emotional side of trading and your trading psychology, because every trading decision has consequences, and those consequences you have to deal with, and not just financially, but emotionally and psychologically too. And this is something that, of course, we need to build awareness around, because again, like with the plan, how are you supposed to change something if you do not know what you are struggling with? So the very first thing that is necessary, and those sessions are designed to do, is for you to recognize what it is that you want, who is driving you to get there, what are the things that you need to do to get there, what are the things that are holding you back, what are the things that you need to also pay attention to in your life so you are well balanced. Those are all of the things that kind of have an impact, and you need to make sure that you are going to build awareness, and then once you build awareness, you can put something into place to manage yourself. Okay, because remember, you can literally take a trade out of FOMO, you will get the same biological response. You will be well prepared, you will execute well, manage your risk well, you will plan that trade all day. Look at us today. We were planning since the very, very morning. The plan never came true. It never happened. And then imagine if we planned and it kind of, you know, the entry model was there and we lost. You still are going to be biologically triggered. And also, remember that this is, again, another paradox, is that sometimes when you get stopped out on a setup that you were planning for so long, and it's in line with every single rule that you have in your trading plan, and you still get stopped out, this is where self-doubt creeps in. Is this for me? Am I good enough? Is this strategy good enough? Should I do something else? No, I think I need to change the strategy. No, I think, and this is where there is a trigger of that anxiety, self-doubt, where you think, no, look, I am executing in line with everything, but I'm still not getting the profit. Okay, and that is just not true. That is your irrational mind, and also your protective mind trying to tell you, oh, look, but this is also not safe. Maybe we should not be doing this. Then this is also the reason why people continue trading out of FOMO, because then at least when they lose, they've got an explanation and they can say, well, but I messed up. I traded out of FOMO, so that's why I lost money, because if I traded properly, I'd make money. And that's how they protect themselves, because if you trade in line with everything that's in your trading plan, there potentially might be some flaws there. There potentially might be still some improvement to be made. And then when you still lose whilst you're doing everything properly, then it might be hard for you to admit to yourself, I still have some work to do. I still need to, push for certain things. And this is also one of the reasons why people keep themselves in that loop of losing with it. So how can we manage the discomfort? Discomfort can be managed by tools, plan, and emotional resilience. So your tool, your main tool is, well, you actually. You are the person that is leading. The plan is your personal plan with how you are going to apply it and what you want to achieve out of your journey as a trader within next few months, weeks, this year. The plan, well, your goals. How are you going to get there? Because how are you supposed to know what is your next step if you don't know where you are going? Now, when you choose to be a trader or entrepreneur, you have to realize that you are agreeing to receive variable income. Okay. And this is the up and the down of being entrepreneur and the trader. And also it takes a certain person to be able to do that. There are certain people that do, again, when we talk about comfort, they find themselves in that comfortable situation and they actually do not want to put themselves in a discomfort. And what is the most comfortable thing that we can think about? It is a stable income, right? And we need a stable income because those are the resources to pay for a lot of things, like our food, like our roof above our heads, bills, etc., etc. So this is the first comfort, the first blanket of comfort, the most important. And it takes a certain person to actually say, no, I do not want that security of a stable amount of money flowing in every single day. I want variable income. But sometimes I almost feel like when people go for the variable income in terms of trading or just being an entrepreneur and kind of doing some other side hustles, they don't actually fully think about the full cycle of the ups and downs. And unfortunately, with how the social media is, with Forex specifically, it's kind of selling people the dream that in an X amount of time, this is what you can have, and it's all going to be nice and sweet, where that is not the reality, unfortunately. Stop losses, break evens, take profits, and missed opportunities are an equal part to trading. And until you accept that, you will struggle, because all of these are equally distributed values of being a trader. And successful traders take more stop losses than you can imagine. And please, again, do not look at social media, because that is not the truth of what is happening really in professional trading. Okay. When you receive variable income, you don't know how much you are making today. You don't know how much you're making tomorrow. You don't know how much you make by the end of the week or the month. Of course, there might be some predictors based on your strategy, based on your past data, your skill as well, of course. The reality is there will be months of drawdown. There will be months of loss. There will be months or sometimes years for some, especially at the start, doing something without getting paid. Because in order for you to persistently try and continue learning Forex without getting paid for it, that shows actually true commitment, because you really believe in where you are going with your career. Okay. But I just want to highlight so strongly that emotional resilience is one of the key things that we have to practice as traders. When that happens to you in the markets, the chemistry in your body changes and your behaviors are triggered and automated responses are kicking in that are sitting in your subconscious mind. And as humans, we do not deal with losses well. Tell me when once in our childhood, we were told that it's okay to lose. Well, maybe by your parents, well, maybe by your family, usually, that would encourage you and say, no, don't quit, please continue. But at school, on playground, anywhere, anything that you were doing, especially if you were doing sports as well, where were we told, do you know what? If you lose, it's all right. At least you've learned something. usually we were told, no, get in there, competition time, and go in. Also, I've been taught by the Polish school system, maybe we were more harsh, I don't know, but that's what I've been told. And especially that I did do athletics as well, and I was just always taught to be competitive, and my biggest competition was always me. Okay, I was my biggest competitor, and that is something that did not help me in trading. So if you think about it, we're not told by the society in general it's okay to lose, or it's okay not to get good outcomes, because even when it comes to outcomes, that's why we are so outcome driven. You need to get good grades at school, right? Because if you get good grades at school, you go to a better school afterwards, to a better college or better university. Once you go to a better university, you need to get good grades and outcome as well, so then you can get a better job. When you go to work, what is the outcome? Well, you're getting paid. So, and then what you are focusing on is the outcome and always getting the money out of your job. That's what we are taught as a society, where then we are thrown into an environment that not only we have to sit on our own at our desks and make decisions, multiple decisions about something that hasn't happened yet, where we have incomplete information and we need to predict almost the future, what is going to happen in the next few minutes, next hour, next 2 hours, where the price is going to go, how is it going to do it, all of those things. And then also we need to be okay with losing. I mean, that automatically is triggering so many different things in your body. Like I said, your chemistry is changing, your body is changing, and your rational thinking switches off. Your logic, when all of those things are kicking in, your logic is off. And instead of your logic, you've got your emotions that are in charge of you. And your emotions are coming from your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is holding your limiting beliefs. And that is the reason why we do the things that we are doing, because what you get is loss, initial response, which is biological or psychological or both. We cannot just wing it, and we have to really, really put hard work into the mastery of your brain. For coming tonight, guys, and I will speak to you all very soon.